Rail workers in the north whispered about him, the whistler of tracks. They said on certain nights, when the fog rolled low and the rails hummed without a train in sight, you could hear a tune drifting across the sleepers. Soft, off-key, carried by something that wasn't human breath. Jonas, a young journalist chasing forgotten folklore, followed the rumor to a town strangled by rusting rails and abandoned stations. Locals avoided his questions, their faces pale whenever he mentioned the whistling. Finally, an old conductor muttered, "He walks the lines at night. If you hear his tune behind you, don't turn around." Jonas scoffed, but one evening, he wandered the derelict tracks with a recorder, determined to catch something. Midnight fell, fog swelled, the iron beneath his boots vibrated faintly, though no train approached. Then it came, a thin whistle, shaky, rising and falling out of tune. At first it seemed distant, but soon it slid closer, threading through the fog. Jonas froze, recorder trembling in his hand. "Local prank," he whispered, forcing a laugh. He pressed forward, but the whistle followed, matching his pace. The fog thickened, swallowing the rails ahead. His flashlight beam cut only a few feet before dissolving into white. The whistling grew clearer, louder. It was behind him now, no more than a few steps. Every instinct screamed to turn, but the conductor's warning gnawed at his mind. "Don't turn around." The whistle broke into a jagged gasp, then rose again, warbling painfully sharp. Something shuffled on the gravel, dragging. Jonas's breath hitched. He quickened his steps. So did it. Then, silence. Jonas risked a glance at the recorder. The levels spiked violently, though no sound filled the air. His pulse hammered. He inched forward until a shadow slithered across the fog, long, bent, crawling between the rails. The whistling burst into his ear, so close it burned. He turned before he could stop himself. Something hunched on the tracks, its jaw torn open into a flute of bone and sinew. Air wheezed through holes punctured in its cheeks, each exhale a warped tune. Its body was rail-thin, nails cracked like spikes, eyes sewn shut with rusted wire. It lurched forward, chest rattling. Jonas stumbled back, screaming, but the thing clamped him with cold iron fingers. It pressed its gaping mouth against his ear and blew. The last sound he recorded was a high, shrill note that made glass shatter in nearby houses. Days later, workers found Jonas's recorder on the tracks. The tape played his frantic breaths, then a new voice whistling, perfectly in time with the monster's broken tune. Now when the fog rolls heavy across the lines, locals warn not to walk the tracks. For the whistler always needs a partner, and once you join his song, your lungs never stop blowing.